Alright, so it's not as nice looking, but it's more clear. So this is what the gel polishes look like. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love them so much. So I'm going to give you an idea of this is like the milky beige one. And see, it has the little pieces of fur or velvet in it, as you can see. So I'm not going to spend time swatching because, like I said, I want to keep this low gigabytes if possible. Just wanted to show you guys that collection. And by the way, this palette page that I'm using right here is from Ablies. I got these off Zillabo, and they were very affordable. And it's like a wax paper. You can use it as a palette. You can use it to do 3D work on, and you can wipe it off and reuse it as well, or you just throw it away. And it also has nails on the back, so you can sketch your little nail art design. So I just really thought that was cool. That was another thing I wanted to show you guys. And the Jello kit, it comes with a little swatch card in it. You go ahead and swatch. Nice. You see it's got the little sweater background letting you know that they are a texture gel. This is a texture gel. I love these for doing little furry animals or for doing tweed or sweater nails. I think these are just amazing for that. So we will definitely be using that, using this collection for that in the future. But today we are going to use it for a different reason. And that reason is for the nail art we're going to be doing. So I decided to do this on stilettos, and I'm still going to use, well, I was kind of torn. I was going to use the Madame Glam collection, but I think I decided I'm going to wait until I can go ahead and do the swatching and then just do the whole thing. So I decided to use a brand called Milk today. Milk is an awesome brand. They are out of Russia, I believe. Either Russia or Ukraine. And this is 414 Take a Nap, part of their self-care collection. This is pretty like tan beige. Actually, it's more of a peach color, but it's not reading that on the camera for some reason. It's coming up yellow, but it is a peach. And so I'm going to be using this as my background for my colors. And I was thinking that I was going to do just a quick French nail design. And we're going to do an Easter egg on each nail. So just to keep with the theme of Easter eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 coats of this color. I might get out my detail brush just to get it as close to the cuticle as possible without actually touching that skin. Although this is a practice hand, you want to practice not touching the skin of your client. So it's always good to, work on your technique. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I will do a second coat and be right back. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and put some matte top on the Milk. It's called Satin Effect. I am really loving this brand. This is my first time using them, and I've only gotten to use a couple of products so far, but I'm definitely going to be ordering more. I'm going to go ahead and put this top coat over this base color just because I'm going to be doing art. And I don't want it to mess up the base color if I have to wipe it off for any reason and start over, especially when I'm hand painting things. I don't like to take that chance because then I'd have to go in, redo the nail completely, and it's just more time consuming. So especially when you're doing artwork on a client, hand painted artwork on a client, always top off your base with a matte and use a matte so that it doesn't affect your art. And it actually kind of helps a little bit with your brush strokes when you use a matte top because it helps give you a little bit of drag on the brush so you're not slipping and sliding all over the place. It gives you a little more control over your brush. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this one in the lamp for 60 seconds and we'll see how that comes out. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've sketched out the rabbit onto the thumbnail that I'm going to be painting. The eyes are not going to be black, and that's roses at the top, so if you can't tell. And I'm going ahead and putting the second coat of Take a Nap from Milk Gel. So I'm doing now is getting that second coat on there. Let me put my gloves on. I had taken a break for a moment, so let me glove that off. You never ever want to touch and put the rest of our hands. You will get an allergy, and then you won't be able to enjoy nail art without having a negative reaction. So you always want to keep it off of our skin and off of our skin. I'm just going to try to quickly do this as quick as possible so we can speed this up. If you want to watch whatever I'm doing in real time, just adjust the settings in the upper right hand corner of the screen and you can watch it in real time. So let's get started. So we can get them. I'm going to do just a little rabbit head with an Easter egg. So it's like peeking over the Easter egg in a sense. I'm not the greatest at Easter eggs, so just bear with me here. The shape is kind of, especially doing it on a stiletto nail, it's not, and I'm trying to rush, so, because it's very late, and I've got to go to bed to get up for work in the morning, so I've got to hurry. Okay, so I'm going to come back in and clean that up just a little bit with my silicone tool. Best I can. It's basically just the outline that I needed, so it's not perfect. And it's way off, but that's alright. Just a little bit with my clear down. Well, actually, I use my brush cleaner for this to clear up a little bit of that excess black gel paint. But it does leave a shadow. That's the only thing that's not great about using the brush cleaner gel. Parts of the line that I don't need. It's not easy to do when you're tired. All right. So I guess that's okay. I'm not crazy about it, but it'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and cure this, and I'm going to get the pieces that I need for the rest of the eggs. So I finally got the eyes on. That was a struggle. Into the mouth. And cure that. Alright, so I finished up this whole with that one. And now I'm going to put the finishing touches and everything, which is basically I'm just going to put some eggs on each nail using these gold frames and then filling them in. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some charm gel right now and apply the frames with that. So hold on one second. And this is a Valentino diamond gel. It works really, really good when you're applying charms or rhinestones or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and use this to apply the eggs with. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. I'm going to grab a small detailer brush and try to figure out about where I want to put the egg. I'd say about right here. And you can just put a small circle because you can move it around, move the frame around to get the gel all over the frame. Let's grab that real quick. 1 second. I hope this is not too big. There might be though. Might have to fill it in a little bit with some gel. And you can do that too. Just come on to the sides with the gel. And I can always use some Gen B Fix-It gel to fill in underneath. And that's what I'm going to wind up doing anyway. So that I can have the eggs flat against the nail. But that's about right there. Apply the next one. That looks good right about there. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and cure this in the lamp so that they can stay in place. And then I'm going to get to work filling them in with the Fix-It gel and putting our designs inside the eggs. All right, so Milk has a base called a hard base, and it's a very thick base coat. As you can see, we're going to use this to fill in the frames the rest of the way, just because I think it'll be easier than grabbing a brush and doing all that. But yeah, I do recommend using the Gracia or Gen B's Tiara Fix-It gel, and then the Crazy Top. That works really good for these type of situations, or like when you have a stone that doesn't quite lay flat against the nail and you don't want it to catch, because that will definitely lead to the stone being pulled off. But as you can see, this is working just as good. And this is just the hard base from Milk Gel. I'm really loving this brand. It's very versatile, what you can do with it, and I'm really liking that. Okay, so the frames are now completely filled in. Well, not completely filled in, but they're filled in enough so that there's no spaces between the nail and the frames. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in the lamp to cure for 30 seconds. And then we're going to get to work putting the design inside of the eggs. So for today's design, I'm going to be using a product again by Milk. This is the Potal Color Base, or Potal Color Base. And it's just a combination of beautiful glitters, pink and blue and gold, with a creamy, milky base gel in it. So we'll be filling the eggs in with that beautiful confectionery goodness. And then we'll be topping everything off with the gingery crazy top, just to give everything a nice little plump look. First, I'm going to go ahead and fill the eggs in with this. I just thought this looked really nice and Eastery, especially with the milky white and then the pink and the blue and the gold. I thought it went really well for an egg design. So, and pretty satisfied with the way it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. Cure all this in the lamp, and then come over with my clear gel overlay top by Gin B, and then that's going to be a wrap. And hopefully this will have loaded for you guys so that I can finally get my video up. And this has been an absolute nightmare. This isn't the design that I wanted to do for you guys. It was a rushed, hurry type of thing, but you know, at least I got something on there this time. And you can even see on the thumbnail, I started to sketch out a really nice detailed rabbit that I was going to do, but it started getting too late and I didn't have time to do it. So, it is what it is. You always want to have a separate brush for the crazy top because it's a no wipe. You don't want to use a gel that has an adhesive in it because, or sticky layer in it, because it'll ruin the no wipe effect of the crazy top. So we're going to go over the top of these with some clear, to give it that 3D look. I'm also going to go over the top of this egg as well. I like the way that looks. We're going to go ahead and cure this in the lamp for 60 seconds. And we will get a final look at the design. The butterfly moved on me at the last minute, but there you have it. There is my Easter egg nails for my freehand collaboration. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Sorry it was so short. Thank you so much for letting me upload late, guys. Sorry it took so much time. I'm definitely going to try to fix my app now so I can get my regular videos up. Alright, have a great day.